I've never been to a party where these are served and they're not the first thing gone and everyone's talking about them. They're the stuffed, wrapped, and smoked jalapenos known as A.B.Ts, or atomic buffalo turds. They're easy to make, and everyone's gonna love them, so let's get started. Now let's take a look at our ingredients, starting with some nice fresh jalapenos. And I like to look for jalapenos that are kind of more straight than really curved because they kind of line up with the sausage a little better. And speaking of sausages, we've also got some nice cocktail smokies, and you want to make sure your jalapenos are big enough to house those guys. We've also got a little bit of sweet onion, a brick of cream cheese, some nice smoky bacon, and a tablespoon of sugar. Let's begin by cleaning the jalapenos. And if you're sensitive, you'll want to wear some rubber gloves for this. So the first thing I'm going to do is slice that lengthwise right down the middle, stem and all. And now, with a little paring knife, I'm going to go in and just cut around the white part here, the pith, both sides, and then just kind of work underneath it a little bit and scoop that right out. So you can pop right out of there. Then knock the seeds out, scrape them out if you will. And I can use a spoon to kind of scrape out the rest of that white vein because that thing carries a lot of heat and it's a little bitter as well. And that is a nice clean jalapeno. I'm only going to need about a tablespoon or so of this sweet onion, and I want to get it really finely diced so it cooks all the way through. It doesn't stay crunchy in the filling, so I'll just get a few very thin half moon slices off of here. And then I'll just mince around the clock. There we go. Nice and fine minced onion. It's probably 2 tablespoons of minced onion, a tablespoon and a half, but you don't have to be real precise with that. And in goes my softened cream cheese, that tablespoon of sugar, and a small pinch of salt, half teaspoon. And now we'll just mix this all together. It's nice and soft already. Just get that thoroughly mixed together. Now if you want to throw some grated cheese in here, some cheddar or some smoked Gouda, whatever you want, that's really good also, but I'm sticking with the straight cream cheese today. And this looks like it's just about ready. Everything's really mixed together really well. It looks like we're just about ready to stuff our jalapenos. Okay, now start with a jalapeno, or clean jalapeno, and we'll just take half of that, fill it with that cream cheese mix just to where it's about level. You know, you don't have to mound it on there or anything because we need to put a nice little smoky right in there. And then for these halves, I will usually just take 1/2 strip of bacon, and starting down on the bottom, wrap that around just like so, and you can secure that with a little toothpick just like so. I caught both ends with that toothpick. If you're making these for an event where there's going to be a lot of people, these halves are probably the way to go. They're going to last longer, a lot more people are going to get a chance to get one. But when I'm making these for a small group, or just for myself and my wife, I like to leave them whole. And let me show you what that looks like. I mean, it's really the same thing. Up to here, we're just going to fill up our halves. This time, I'm going to pop the smoky in there, and then I'm going to cap that with the other half, squeeze that baby together, And then I'll use a whole strip of bacon and wrap that up. And this is regular cut bacon. The thick cut, I find, takes a little too long to cook and crisp up. Oh, just wrap that, overlap a little bit, all the way down, and then come back up with that end there. Pop a toothpick right through that whole jalapeno. And that is a much more substantial snack. Now, just for fun, and because I like to really get myself lit up sometimes, I'm going to go ahead and stuff a fresh habanero. And that should be devilish. My jalapenos are stuffed and wrapped and now they're ready to cook. And there are a number of ways to do that. The easiest of which is going to be to pop these into a 400-degree oven for 25 to 35 minutes or until that bacon becomes nice and crispy. I could also cook these indirect on my grill until the bacon became crispy. Air fryer would probably work, I've never tried it. But by far and away, the best way to do these and the tastiest way to do these is out in the smoker. Oh boy. So, I've got my smoker preheated to between 225 and 250. I'm gonna run a lot of apple smoke through here, and these are gonna go for 2 to 3 hours or until that bacon gets beautifully smoky and crispy. Now let's see how we did. I've got one cut open here so you can take a look on the inside and see all those layers. Let me tell you, this looks and smells fantastic. So let's give it a shot. Oh my. The world may never know a more harmonious blend of smoky, sweet, and spicy. And the textures, the crispy bacon and the soft and creamy insides. That is a true heavyweight in the finger foods world. Woo! Outstanding. And you didn't think I was gonna forget about this guy, did you? And I gotta admit, I'm a little worried, but I'm always down to get a little lit up. So let's give that one a shot. Oh man, I gotta tell you, that's not for everybody, but it is real good. Ooh, I'm gonna be paying for that one later, but I'll say it was worth it. Well, ow, I really hope you try this. I know you're gonna love it. And if you do, please like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.